Hello everybody, and welcome to the Tales of Symphonia playthrough! I've been kind of wanting to do this game for a while, and I decided I've got the time, so I'll finally get around to it now. Yay! Now, to make this easier for myself, I'm doing a new game plus, so I'm gonna get some extra stuff. After you've beaten the game once, you can buy all these things for grade, something that I'll explain later. So I'm going to go for 2 times EXP, makes just quicker, max HP, monster list, collector's book, figurines, and minigame. Those are what I'm going to take with me from my old save file into my new one, just because it's going to make everything a hell of a lot easier for me to just play, and I'm not going to have to, like, grind levels as much. So, that's all good. Haha. I'll do a little bit of explaining of everything once we start gameplay and stuff, but first off we've got plot.
Time, there existed a giant tree that was the source of mana.
This song's called a prologue, if you
war,
want to
however, caused this tree to wither away, and a hero's life was sacrificed in order to take its place. Grieving over the loss, the goddess disappeared unto the heavens. The goddess left the angels with this edict. You must wake me, for if I should sleep, the world shall be destroyed. The angels bore the Chosen One, who headed towards the tower that reached up unto the heavens. And that marked the beginning of the regeneration of the world.
Lloyd Irving, wake up! Lloyd!
Oh, Lloyd.
How do you manage to sleep standing?
I don't know.
Oh, Professor Raine, is class over?
Of course it isn't, you fool.
Never mind. Let's have someone else answer the question. Genis, how about you?
Yes, Raine. Mithos, the hero, brought about the end of the ancient war in the holy ground of Karlan.
Correct. Afterwards, Mithos, the hero, formed a pact with the goddess Martel to seal away the Desians whom caused the war.
But the Desians came back and are now causing everyone to suffer.
We covered that in class last time, remember?
Oh, Lloyd, you dolt. Should be more like Genis, don't you know?
When the seal weakens, the Desians reappear, just like they have now.
Yeah, I knew that. I just forgot.
Today is the day of prophecy. It is a very important day, which the Chosen of Mana will receive an oracle from the goddess Martel. Now, Chosen One, Colette.
Yes, ma'am?
Tell us about the Journey of Regeneration.
It is a journey to seal the Desians. Upon passing the trials of the goddess Martel, the summoned spirits that protect the world awaken, and mana is restored.
Correct. I suppose we should expect the Chosen herself to know the answer to that one. Mana depletion is the cause of the current food shortages and droughts. It is said that this occurs because the Desians consume vast amounts of mana in their human ranches. The Chosen's journey has 2 purposes: to revive mana, as well as defeat the Desians. Now, for the next question.
What was that?
It was a bright light, Lloyd. It's important, probably.
Settle down. It would seem that the time for the oracle has come.
Yay!
I will go and check on the chapel. Everyone stay here and study on your own. Understood?
Yes, Professor Raine.
Professor, I'll go with you.
No, Colette. If it is the Oracle, the priests will come here for you. Wait here with everyone else.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we get control of Lloyd, who's our protagonist for the game. Musical piece here is Old Familiar Scent of Iselia. Lovely track, I love it. Oh, more stuff. So, we want to know. Of course we want to know what happens. Well, just research. An excuse is an excuse. Aww. The little relationship pudding already. Aww. Oh, Colette. Now, after Colette and Genis have joined the party, I'll tell you about skits, which I will be going through. I wasn't sure whether I was going to, but I am now. And you can get an awesome little extra thingy here if you come and examine the hole in the wall. It's Colette's fault. And you get a title. Titles basically can change the way your like what your character's best bit powers are and stuff. Tales of Symphonia, or Tales of Symphonia in Japan, is obviously an RPG. It was released for the Nintendo GameCube on August 29th, 2003 in Japan. It was localized for North America on July 13th, 2004, and it reached Europe on November the 19th, 2004. In Japan, the game was ported to the PlayStation 2 with additional content, and that was released on September the 22nd, 2004. The game is published by Namco, and it's the fifth main game in the Tales of series. It's developed by Namco Tales Studio, although they've now been dissolved, unfortunately. It was directed by Yoshito Higuchi and Kiyoshi Nagai, and I think also Eiji Kikuchi. The producer was Makoto Yoshizumi. Gameplay was designed by Takashi Hasegawa. Characters designed by Kosuke Fujishima. It was written by Takumi Miyajima, and the music's composed by Motoi Sakuraba and Shinji Tamura. I think that covers everything. Now, I'm going to try and get all the musical tracks right. Whether that actually happens or not is a different matter.
Let's get started.
I believe this track is called Full Force. Battles take place in this sort of
I was just warming up.
pseudo 3D area. Essentially, you move around with the control stick, and A is normal attack, B is special attack, X, I believe, is block, and extra stuff comes along later. You can only fight on a 2D plane with the character you're playing as, but you can shift what plane you're on by changing your target, as it will tell you for this battle here. Now, they're going on about physical and non-physical monsters here, but to be perfectly honest, it don't really matter.
Let's get this over with.
So you can change targets and stuff. In later Tales games, you've got the free run ability, which allowed you to run around enemies, thereby making battles a little bit easier in sort of being able to do stuff. But I'd say that this 2D, 3D stylish battle works quite well, surprisingly. Unfortunately, we don't have anyone who can heal us at the minute, so we've just got to be careful, and we can go back to Colette's dad, Frank, if we want to. Now, this is what a skit is like. It's basically the characters talking to themselves. Now, I can't quite remember when it was, but I think after Tales of the Abyss, they started doing the skits fully voice acted in English, which definitely works better, I think, because then you're not sitting here just sort of waiting for the skit to end. But they are quite funny, so I'm going to include them because they do give you a better and broader view of the characters. I should probably tell you the voice actors that we've come across so far. Lloyd here, our enthusiastic but incredibly lazy protagonist, is voiced by Scott Menville, who most people will recognise as Robin from Teen Titans. Then you've got Genis, who is voiced by Clean O'Shaughnessy, who you should probably recognise as Sora in Digimon, Ino and Konohamaru in Naruto, and Chimey B in the Sonic franchise. You've also got Colette, who is voiced by Heather Hogan, who voices Shiki Misaki in The World Ends With You, Amy in Soul Calibur, and Ducky in The Land Before Time 2 to 4. Obviously, we've also ran into Raine, and Raine is voiced by Kari Walgrain, who voices Yumi and Kotoko in Chobits, Chino and Kiidi in .hack//g.u. Lady in Devil May Cry 3 and 4, Ash in Final Fantasy 12, Dark Lord Gal and Phosphora in Kid Icarus Uprising, and Jean in No More Heroes.
Let's go!
That's what I'm going to talk about for now. There are obviously other characters that have VAs, but some of them I can't find.
All talk, no action.
Now, because I'm getting 2 times EXP, and I've got extra health, these battles are going to be a lot easier than they would be normally. And I'm going to level up a hell of a lot quicker than you would do normally. And I think some places, some walkthroughs and stuff say just ignore all battles and just go straight to the temple. But we're going to get everyone up at least a level. Now I'm debating how I'm going about battles and stuff, because obviously I don't want to make you sit through too many, but then I don't want you to not see a nice chunk at all. So what I'll probably end up doing is seeing how many battles take place after each other, and then maybe cut out a number of them. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. But I do love the battle music. It's quite cool. Yeah. Music when you're on the overworld is I think the Land of Sylvarant, which is quite fun. Heat these bunny rabbits. Okay, this track is Won the Battle. Obviously it does go on for a bit longer than I'm letting it, but why would I not keep it going?
Be careful, everyone!
I love how we're just murdering animals. We'll get my favourite string of moves in a bit, so that's good. So everyone's a decent level now, so I think we should go into the temple. Yay!